Hi, this is Aryan and you are watching Trade with Aryan. On the screen you can see the the trade that I took and I have closed it today itself and there is a slight profit in it, and as you can see the capital deployed is like 22,000, and on that the profits I have made is around 4,000, so that comes out to be roughly 20%. So let's move on to the chart and analyze what was my logic behind this trade. So let's go. We have opened HUL chart, Hindustan Unilever chart, and as in the previous videos we are starting from weekly time frame analysis. On the weekly time frame we can see that from after COVID crash, like here 2020, uh, like other once rallied quite there was massive rally in others, but this did not there was not outstanding rally in this one. We can see that let me zoom it out a bit, then it will be clear to see when was the COVID crash. I think November 19. Yeah, this is somewhere. Oh, in the COVID also it did not fall much. Okay, anyways, so this is the weekly chart. Here was COVID crash somewhere, and from where it here it we can see that it has rose up to how much, like 60% it has went up from 1700 to 2800, and from there it has been consolidating in a range. It has formed a rectangular structure. We can see that after this rally this was the correction was almost 100%. The entire up move was corrected, then it again rose to the previous level, to the high part, and there we can see that this part here it has formed like it is around 2 years. For 2 years it was consolidating within the range 2800 and 2500. 2800 as the resistance upper side and 2500 as the support lower side. After that it broke down, and it came near the major support, that is around 2200. This was, I guess, let me zoom in, then we will be clear. So it was around 6th May of 2024. 2024, I think that was, yeah, vote counting day. Anyways, after falling, no, previous also it has fallen. Yeah, first time it fell here. No, that was after COVID. Okay, here, this one, this fall. Pardon my mistakes. Okay, so this fall from this rectangular range, it came down and it touched the support of 2200, found their support, and this time the rally made a all-time high of around 3000. Yeah, from 3 up to 3000. This was somewhere around 24th September of 2024. From there it came crashing back down. This around 2500 there was like a slow earning, like a slow earning. The results were not good, not good, and so sometime here, yeah, this one, I guess this one, yeah, this is the 5% fall in a day. Somewhere here it was 5% fall. On the daily time frame, when I will move to daily time frame, it will be clear that there was a 5% massive fall on that day. From then it has been like moving down, and this was one pullback. Now again this is a pullback. So on weekly time frame we can see that it is on a major support level. Now coming to daily time frame, let's move to daily. What is happening in daily time frame? Let me show you first the 5% fall. Yeah, this 5% fall. This was due to bad results. 24th of October. It is around 5.8% fall. The biggest fall these days. I, yeah, this is the biggest fall quite after a long time. Okay, and this was also a result day, though the result was not good, but it had already it was already so much beaten up that it went up almost, forming a hammer-like candle. Okay, so on daily time frame, recently I saw that it has formed a W pattern. See, this is the like neckline of W, and it has broken it. So the neckline of W comes out to be around 20 to 40, that range. Okay, so this was recently see this at this level, this it has touched 20 to 90. From there it fell to like it had come near 20 to 60 or somewhere. Let me move it to 15 minutes time frame, then it will be clear. Okay, though, so this is 15 minutes time frame. Recently we can see that it has touched 20 to 60, it came down, then again this 20 to 50, then it touched 20 to 90. This was the time when I booked a loss in my previous position. There was a position open last month, and that I squared off. Now again on 15-minute time frame we can see that this was this channel was broken down, and when it was broken down I entered at this point. Here was my entry, somewhere around 20 to 60 level, exactly at this candle. Let me pinpoint, yeah, this candle. When this was broken down I entered, and after that we we can see that it came crashing back down to like this channel, this rectangular black box. You can see it came down to this level, found support here, and today it was a massive rally here. So I was confident that it will go up, but seeing this fall, I regretted my decision. See, I had entered somewhere this at this break line. When this was broken, I entered. I anticipated that this support should remain intact, but that could not happen. It came way back down here, and at that time there was massive losses. So I have uh, amid that loss, I was confident about my view, and so I held on to it. And today, due to like FMCG index rally, it went up, and so uh, I was not willing to book the profits, but due to psychological issues like fear of losing the profit ones, and I found that it was a decent one, so I finally booked it. Anyways, so this was all for this chart. Now let me move into the instrument chart. See this instrument, you can see Hindustan Unilever 24th April expiry 2240 call. Let me, it is 15 minutes chart. Let me zoom it a bit. See, somewhere I entered at this level 72. I was expecting it to fall like I had like placed buy order at 70, but then seeing the volatility, I converted it to around 73 somewhere. So at this level I entered. You can see it went back up to 60. At that time I was like the loss was around 5,000. Then this amid this volatility, I held on to the trade and I squared off at a like 87 or 86. Yeah, I squared off at 87. Here I squared. So this was my entry, and my square of I squared off at here. It is around like 50%, and like x 1 is to 1. The risk that I took, my risk and reward is not good. Actually, I never keep a stop loss, and I fear that someday it will drain all my account, blow my account. Anyways, I trade judiciously since I like the reason for me not to put stop loss is that it is like these are not 24-hour markets. Had it been 24-hour markets, their stop loss would work, but here there are gap downs, gap ups, and so I put a mental stop loss here. So okay, let me show you the since you have seen the uh, final result, let me show you the intraday, like the moves in between the dynamic PNL that was there. As you can see on this screen, this image was taken on 26th of March 1344. I think it was the same day that I entered that trade. You can see after opening itself, after opening the position, I was in like 1000 loss. Then it moved to like 1.5 thousand. Now let's then it went up to 2000 somewhere, and this was on 26th March. Yeah, towards the end of the day it went around 3000, and this was yesterday. This I think, yeah, 27th March. This was the yesterday's like like biggest negative P&L, around 5. And finally you can see this closed at a profit of 4k.